trying to make it out of the driveway. Our plow guy, his plow broke. Look, we talk a lot on this channel about what to do with your money. Let's talk about how to make some money, okay? All right, so we're going to talk about several professions, several businesses that you can open, that you can start, that will put some money in your pocket. We're going to dispel some myths about those businesses. Today, we're going to start with real estate agent, okay? Now, the real estate agent in America, their average salary is $41,000. And before you get crazy and say, wait a minute, $41,000, I make more than that right now. That's the average salary. You also have to take into account the fact that there are 1.4 million real estate agents in America. Actually, I'm sorry. There are 1.4 realtors in America. But realtor is just one trade group under that real estate agent heading. There are actually about 2 million real estate agents if you cover all of the trade groups. There are 2 million real estate agents, and look, I tried to find some data on this, but it was very difficult to obtain. So what I did was I looked at the offices and the brokerages that we have experience with, and I can tell you that if 20% of those realtors are actually active, that is phenomenal. In our office, there are about 15 to 20% of the agents are actually actively selling real estate. 80% of these folks just have their license, and then maybe they'll do a couple of deals a year as like a side hustle or something like that. So when you take into account the $41,000 average income number, you got to remember that the vast majority of real estate agents, they don't do many deals per year at all. Okay, so once you get by that, then there's some other statistics that you need to consider. And one of those is the fact that the average income of a real estate agent that is full-time and that has been in the business between 4 and 10 years, their average is $63,595. So they've been in the business between 4 and 10 years. They're established. They're starting to build up a head of steam. And then when you get beyond that 10-year period for a full-time real estate agent, the average income is above $100,000. Now, again, when we talk about averages, you know, there are roughly half that are doing less, but there are roughly half that are doing more. They're doing better than that. So the real estate agent job is pretty lucrative, let me tell you. And the reason why we're starting with real estate agent is because that is one of the first businesses. That's one of the businesses that my wife and I started that actually works very well, okay? And has been working for 18 years now, very well. We've been in that business for 18 years. Now, we've had other businesses. You will not hear me recommend to you the trucking industry. That's a business that we were in. We owned a trucking company, a long-haul trucking company. And for a variety of reasons, I would not recommend that business to you because it is labor-intensive. It's very tough to find qualified drivers, and there are a whole host of regulatory issues and whatnot. Can it work? Oh, absolutely. Did we make it work? No. So I'm only going to talk to you about businesses that we either have direct experience in or we have some type of tangential experience through a partner or an associate. Okay, so we found out, we took a realistic look at how much money is out there on average for the real estate agent. Now, let's talk about the barriers to entry to get into the real estate sales business. The barrier to entry is, of course, what you need to get in, to start doing it. And the barrier to entry is pretty low. You need a real estate license from your state. And that license, it'll run you anywhere from with the classes, anywhere from between $200 and maybe $300 to $400. And that's a hell of a lot less than 12 years of study at a medical school to become a doctor. So it's got a low barrier to entry. Now, let me educate you on something, because a lot of people get this twisted. The real estate licensing course is not going to teach you how to sell real estate. It's going to teach you how to observe the legalities of the real estate industry in your state. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You want to learn how to sell real estate, then the brokerage that you join should have some opportunities for you to be able to do that. Also, there's plenty of stuff out there, independent of the brokerage that you can contract with, and some of this stuff is free to teach you how to improve your sales skills. Real estate sales is a sales business. Please be aware of that. A lot of people think that once they get the license, something magical is supposed to happen, and I guess it'll be like an HGTV episode and customers will just start rolling in. That is not the case. You have to go out, prospect, and actively market yourself and your business. So we've talked about the barrier to entry. We talked about the income, and now let's talk about another aspect of income. Are there opportunities for you to obtain residual or passive income from the real estate sales business? And that is a yes. It depends. It depends on what brokerage you're with, because I can tell you our brokerage, Keller Williams, offers us several different ways to make income over and above the income we derive from real estate sales. And one thing we preach here is multiple streams of income. So you've got to check with your brokerage. And if you want to talk to us about an affiliation with Keller Williams, we'd be happy to talk to you about it and show you what you need to do in order to make these multiple streams of income off of your real estate sales business. So that's another important aspect. Are there opportunities for you to make more money off of this opportunity? And yes, depending on what brokerage you are a part of. Now let's wrap this up by talking about the growth prospects in the real estate business. Did some research, and according to several sources out there, including NAR, Forbes, real estate prices inflate at about 3.8% per year on average. That simply means that prices are going up. Now, let me talk to you about something extremely important. Real estate is not a national market. So while that figure is an aggregate, okay, you have to be aware of the fact that what it does in your area, in your state, locality, may be different. Also, keep this very important factor in mind. Since real estate is not a national market, like let's say the stock market is, anytime you look at a national number, you have to take it with, not really a grain of salt. It's true, but it's not specific to where you may do business locally. You buy a stock of, let's just take Coca-Cola. You buy a stock of Coca-Cola at 10 o'clock in the morning in Virginia, and then you buy a stock of Coca-Cola at that same time, whatever that time is, Pacific, out in Sacramento, California. Guess what? It's going to cost the exact same for both of those buyers, even though they're separated by thousands of miles. Because it's a national market, it's actually a global market. However, when it comes to real estate, that's not even a state market or local market. Real estate prices fluctuate sometimes block by block, okay? So just keep that in mind when you consider real estate and how it's priced and valued. Okay, so if that interests you and you want to know how to get into the real estate business, hey, drop us a line, okay? Go to info at mmoney, C changes, E everything now.com, info at mcenow.com. go there. We'd love to have a conversation about it. That's one way that we've proven that you can eat well. Real estate sales. Now, there's some other aspects of real estate where you can make money. We're going to talk about those too. But today I just wanted to concentrate on the real estate sales industry. All right? Parting note. It ain't what you see on TV. So all the glamour people that you see on HGTV, we have right now a condo for sale in Washington, D.C. That condo is priced at greater than $1 million. Swank. However, we also had a property on sale in East Baltimore for $40,000 a few months ago. So just keep that in mind. And on the East Coast, since we don't have a Beverly Hills over here, we take properties that are in a sweet spot. It's nice to have $1 million property every now and then to sell. But the properties that transact most often, for us at least, are between $250,000 and $500,000. So, if you have any questions, info@mcenow.com. Talk to you soon.